Aloha class. I have several things I wanted to talk to you about, so I thought I would make a little video instead of just writing everything all out. This last Thursday, you had a couple of assignments due, and then another assignment due on Monday, and some of you had trouble with it, so I wanted to explain it to everybody in a way that maybe hopefully you can understand. On each class page, at the bottom of the page, what's due for that day is listed there in red. It's also in red on your syllabus so that you can see what's actually due. So it's important to, every day when you read through the class page, that you check and make sure that you're doing the things that are listed at the bottom of the page in red. And when you send emails, it's important to address it to somebody. So you can say, Dear Emily, Dear Ms. Threat, whatever you'd like it to be, or as I frequently do, I say aloha, which is a way of saying hello or goodbye or I love you, all in Hawaiian. So just put it in a way that you're kind of like a letter, that it makes it personal. It's also good to start off with a statement instead of just starting off with answers to the questions. But that's not absolutely necessary. It just makes for a better email, gets you in the habit of writing better, more effective emails. And then at the bottom, sign it. If you notice when you get emails from companies or people that have a position, they'll frequently have their name, like I would sign it Emily, and I could sign it underneath that, Lecturer in Communications, and underneath that, California State University, Bakersfield. And then some people put a quote underneath that. So there needs to be some sort of formal ending to it. It's okay if you just sign your name. If you're doing it as a business email, it would be good for you to put the rest of the information too, like who you are and kind of what you think, or maybe the vision or goal or mission statement for your company underneath that. So make sure that you get your assignments due in when they're due. And when you write the class discussion questions, you also need to respond to 5 of your classmates. Now, there aren't specific questions that you need to answer. You just need to respond to them. If they say something that you found interesting, or there's something you want to comment on in what they said, that's what you would write. It's like a conversation. This is the way we have our class discussions. So you need to respond to 5 different classmates of yours. After you complete the email, and after you complete both the discussion question and the 5 responses, then you need to take the quiz related to that. And the quizzes are at the bottom of the class pages also, and you just click on them and it will take you directly to the quiz. In the quiz, when you answer the questions, whatever grade you get on the quiz, it's what's automatically entered in the grade book. So you're essentially grading yourself. This is putting you on the honor system, making it so that you're taking responsibility for your own education. How well you do on these assignments is up to you. What you get out of this class is ultimately up to you. And so that's how these work. I don't read every single one of the submissions and the responses. I do go through them periodically, and you'll see me responding here and there throughout them to make sure that you're on track and getting done what you need to do. But the discussions are really a discussion so that you can see what's there. But make sure that you go back and check frequently to see what people have said to you, to what you've posted, so that you can respond to them if you want to or need to. A lot of times they'll ask you a question. It's important for them to get a response from you if they've asked you a question. So always check what you've written several times to make sure that you've read all of the responses that people wrote to you. That's how it makes this a discussion, a conversation. So then take the quiz, answer the questions honestly, make sure that you hit submit, and then that assignment's due or complete. If you notice in your gradebook that there's a little icon that looks like a blue clock, that means that you got into the quiz and you didn't complete it, or you didn't hit submit when you were done. And that makes it so you won't get a grade. You'll just have that little in progress sign. If you have that and you go in and try to finish the questions or submit it and you can't, let me know and I can remove that for you. But you should be able to take care of it yourself. If you answer the questions the way you're supposed to and submit it the way you're supposed to, you will never see that little blue clock, so you don't have to worry about it. Make sure when you're sending me emails that you send me emails in Blackboard. I have so many students that if you're sending me emails at my CSUB account, that's the last thing I check, and it'll delay you getting response from me. And I want to be timely in my responses to you, so be sure that you send the emails through Blackboard to me. And as far as that goes, check your emails at least every class day, if not every day, to see what's in there. I generally will send out at least one email a week, sometimes 2 emails a week or more, depending on if something comes up and I want the whole class to know. So check your emails frequently to see what's there. You're responsible for knowing anything that I send you in the emails. So you have to read them to be able to know what it is that I said. I think that that's basically it about what I wanted to talk about today. I want you to be sure to keep on track. Make sure you get all your reading done in your textbook. If you haven't gotten it yet, I would suggest getting the one online because you can. You need to be able to have access to that text, and it does have to be the 14th edition. If it's not the 14th edition, it won't help you at all because the content is totally different. It's updated, and there will be information in there that you need to be able to succeed in class. Now make sure that you're beginning to form your groups to work on the final project, because we're going to be working on the final project throughout the whole quarter. So it's very important that you find who you want to work with and look at the instructions for the final project on how to do that. And you can find those by looking in your syllabus for when the final project starts. As always, I'm here for you. Ask me any questions that you want to. I spend a lot of time answering emails, and that's okay. That's what I'm here for. I want you to have a very successful experience with this class so that you can get out of it what you want to that's going to help you most with your education and your career and your life. So email me whenever you want to, and make sure you read a lot, make sure you write a lot, make sure you enjoy the class, and we'll have a great semester. So I'm sure I'll be talking to you soon, and write me whenever you want. Aloha.